It's Loving the Strange with Carrie Jones and Sean Farrar. Loving the Strange, a podcast for weirdos and those who want to be weirder. Embrace the strange. New episodes every Saturday, live streaming Fridays. Loving the Strange. Check us out.
Hey!
Hey!
Hello.
You gonna introduce our guest, love?
I'm not supposed to be talking because I'm sick, but welcome to Loving the Strange.
I'll be you. I'm cosplaying my mom, aka Carrie, right now. I'm Emily, her daughter. So.
Welcome aboard. She's stepping in because Carrie has a bad cold and no voice. Hardly a voice.
And it was my fault, so I gave it to her. It's not COVID, though.
Not COVID. You know what kind of sucks is I can't see the comments. Anyways,
I will be putting on comments when they come up. I'm the tech person, despite the fact that I'm sick and have a fever.
No, I meant I'm blocking them with my dual screen setup.
Emily will read the comments for you, Sean.
All right. And the name that's associated with the comments. But
really?
Yeah. But first, I'll tell people what we're talking about tonight. When you lie on social media and get caught, or as Carrie says, people being lying sillies. Go ahead, Emily. Read some comments.
Oh, okay. So the first one is from Kate Manover. It says, OMG, your kid, love that. Thank you. Love you. Nice to see you. The second one was from Doug Marshall, which is hi. Hi back.
Hey, Doug. Doug's one of our very, very regulars, as is Dee Harris.
Oh, and Dee is saying hi. Sorry.
So, since Carrie's not here to ramble on like normal, I'll begin.
To do it now.
Our first one is a visual, and Carrie's gonna put it on the screen. And I'll read this first one because it's almost like something I would do. So this kid, after a week of hard work, I finally have a six-pack. Skin is off color due to hard hours put in daily. It hurts, but it's worth it. Hope I can keep it and color heals up soon.
Thank you, rightside.me.
What's the first
times, whatever it's called? Oh my goodness.
What's the first comment?
Okay, I got this. It was teach me Photoshop, please. I don't think you should be teaching anyone Photoshop because that's really it's like a can of busted biscuits or I don't even know a bad thing of bread rolls. Just he took a picture of bread and then was just oh, this is a look, and then put it on his body.
Well, wait, I'll read the next one because it's from the poster. It's not Photoshop, bud. # legit.
Too legit to quit.
Now you get to read the piece de resistance.
Oh, I love this, and I love that the like ratio is so much higher on this because it is. You have no belly button.
And he legit doesn't, does he?
He doesn't. Maybe he's just when he got really fit, it just absorbed into his body with all of the muscle, and that's what happened with all the hard work. I wouldn't know if I don't have a six pack, but
you have a six pack, baby.
Hey,
in my heart, I do.
Yeah.
Carrot, let's do the next one too, but don't scroll up. Don't let anybody see the picture until after I read the caption.
Okay.
Yep. And then Emily can figure out what's wrong. It's like one of those kids' books.
Oh no.
Where you have to find out what's wrong in the picture. My girlfriend is always trying to sneak pics of me.
Oh, ouch. That's just tragic. I feel a little bad for that one.
Can you explain to people who are listening to this?
Okay, I think people would probably get that, but the guy is taking a very obvious selfie when saying, "Oh, my girlfriend." So maybe he's his own girlfriend. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe.
you have to love yourself before you can love
Maybe
other
the
people.
hand holding the phone is his girlfriend.
Oh, that's
his right hand's his girlfriend. His right.
That's
Can I say that on here? I don't know.
I know that girl. Actually, it's more than one. It's Mary Palm and her 5 sisters.
Oh. And what did Dee say?
Oh, Dee said it's hidden under an ad. That's a good one.
For the belly button.
Yeah, he probably should have learned Photoshop from the first guy.
That's good.
Just like put a girlfriend in there or something.
It's so funny because its whole reflection is in the car window, and like that's so easy to take out in Photoshop, man.
So you played yourself with that one, son.
Totally played himself.
Yeah, that's totally his own fault, right?
Yeah.
That's rough.
Do you want to do one more from there, Sean?
Yeah, go down to number 14.
14.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
Just got back from Colorado, bro. Had an amazing had an amazing trip and shredded the mountains every day. Attempted my first egg flip, pictured. Didn't land it, but the pic my buddy took still looks amazing. Can't wait to go back. Now scroll down and we can just go to the last comment.
Oof. Oh man. At first I was like, am I just really stupid because I'm like October, would it be that snowy? Like I'm trying to do things, but I was like, the picture actually looks really cool. So I feel a little bit better about myself. So the last comment is that picture or the photo is from a 2012 calendar and is literally the first photo on a Google image search. Oof. That's right. At least use like the second one or something.
And then look at what he said.
Oh, was that the comment?
Yeah.
Okay, and another comment is, well, I never said it was me in the photo. I just said I attempted the flip, which is pictured and was taken by my buddy for a calendar. Oh, I'm sure. Like, who's this buddy? Like the friend of a friend of a cousin of a friend who's like, okay. But I failed. So I can't wait to get back and try again. Like, try to take an actual picture this time.
That's a good comeback. Really? Unless the guy or girl who's actually in the picture disputes it, nobody else can.
Dude, that's like digging a hole, man.
Yeah.
It is potentially digging a hole. Let's actually do one more from this page. Right. So scroll down to 13, but just show the stop. Oh no. Just the green part.
Okay.
Okay,
Sean, you be the girl.
All right.
Who am I? Oh wait, is that the? Oh, actually, no. Wait, he's the.
This first one.
It's a text exchange for those of you who are listening only.
The first one is the girl. Do you want to be the girl, Emily, or do you want me to?
No, you be the girl.
Hi, babe. What are you doing?
Nothing much. I'm really tired. Just going to sleep now, babe. And you?
In the club, standing behind you.
Damn. That's rough. That's when you like break out the like, oh, I have an identical twin brother who looks exactly like me. I've just never introduced you because if you're like that deep, you just have to go with it.
Has that ever happened to you?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Why do you guys think people lie on social media?
I think
be cool, man.
Because they're cool, because they have a crippling insecurity that they can try to alleviate with social media, but I think that might have gone a little too deep for this.
We're deep here.
Yeah, they want to be someone else. They want to feel better than themselves, and they want to do some sweet flips on things. Oh, Dee also said they think they won't get caught. That's very true. Yeah.
They think they're smarter than the average internet user, apparently.
For the first Google image search.
Love, you can switch to the other page if you want.
Okay. It'll take me a second, so why don't you guys continue to talk about that?
Yeah. I'll tell you first. This first one's a pretty good one. I was and then after you're done with that, go to the next comment. Because I was waiting for the story, but it's not coming. I don't have to. There's 2 other people that are on this thing with me. Anyways,
She can't. Like raspy. Who's the person that you said before?
Harvey Firestein.
Yes, Harvey Firestein. Not the creepy.
Weinstein.
Not Weinstein, but the other guy who has a very gravelly voice.
It's a beautiful voice.
This one doesn't have any pictures, but it's got a good It's got a good narrative. Okay. I'll read it because it's obviously a dude's voice.
Okay. Do you want me to do the comments then?
Yeah.
Read it? Okay.
Yeah. Just told my boss to fuck off and walked out.
Johnny!
That's what it says.
I know, but you're supposed to bleep out the swears.
Oh, too late.
And you also have to say where you're citing things from, buddy.
Can I talk now? Bored Panda.
Boredpanda.com.
Boring Panda.
Boring. No. Ooh.
Actually, they have good stuff. Just told my boss to F off and walked out. He was harassing one of the girl employees, and I had to pull her out of harm's way to confront him. So he fired me right then and there. I just wanted to get the truth out there before the asshole started spreading his lies.
Okay, first comment is, you might want to let HR know about this. You and that girl might have a nice lawsuit on your hands if they don't fire him. And the second one is, proud of you, kid. And the last one is, seriously? Dude, he fired you because you're late again. You beep effing cried. We're tired of your beep. Man. You never check the bathrooms. You never clean your workstation. And you always blame other for your beep ups. You knew there was a delivery this morning. You knew blank. And I needed your help. And you're still 45 minutes late. We were 20 minutes late opening up because of you. And we had some pretty beeped off customers because of it. It's unbelievable you'll pull such beep after blank. You had a written warning yesterday. Beep yesterday. I didn't want to embarrass you, and I can't believe you're pulling this bull. Beep. There's a lot of sense right there. I know it. You're lazy, and we're tired of cleaning up after you. Stop blaming others, own up to your mistakes, and quit being a little beep about it. Wow. I'm glad I read that one and not you, Sean.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, yeah.
That one's rough.
That's so rough.
It's probably why you don't complain about a job on social media with people you actually work with. That's or just be self-employed, then you can lie about it all you want.
All right. So I'm going to do the next one because you intelligent folks will probably appreciate it more than I did.
They made themselves. Oh, wait. So Carrie wanted some commentary on this, which I appreciate. So we're going to talk a little bit about this one before we move on to the next one, because I am cosplaying as her, so I have to do a good job. Or I guess LARPing is probably what I'm actually doing, if we want to get technically nerdy about it. So anyway, she said
whatting?
In this one, they
LARPing, honey.
LARPing. Oh, you know what, Sean, you're not nerdy enough to know what LARPing is, do you?
No.
It's live action role playing. So that's
she's live action role playing
her right now.
All right.
With my cardigan, and
I feel honored.
All right, so you wanted to point out that they made themselves a hero in that story, which is true. And I think probably what you would say is that everyone wants to be the hero of their own narrative, right? So people want on social media, they want to be a hero. They want those accolades, things like that. And they want to seem larger than life, better than how they actually are. So, getting fired for being late turns into this, I'm a hero because I did all of this stuff. And social media makes it easy to lie. So everyday person can become a hero because it's so transformative, is I think what you're going for.
Yes, but you don't want to lie when your boss is going to be.
Yeah, and you don't want to lie when you have people who you actually work with who can call you out on it. So
that's for sure.
Pro tip.
Pro
I
tip.
have a great story.
You do?
Yeah.
Tell it.
Okay, so a long time ago, let's say early 2010, there was a very famous at the time young adult author and best-selling, and they were constantly making a lot of drama about their lives. And one of the things they made a lot of drama about was being allergic, and I think it was avocados or mangoes, and they're like, they tried to kill me because I was allergic to this avocado, blah 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 blah. And I was like,
gosh, this person has drama every single like Thursday. It's so strange. Why do they always have so much drama? And and then like the next Thursday or Friday, because it wasn't a drama day, they're like, look what my beautiful husband made me. Best guacamole ever. Hashtag love it. Hashtag married for life. And I was like, you just said last week that you didn't die. Someone tried to kill you at the hotel because there was avocado in your meal. And they did that all the time. And they were like a really, at the time, successful young adult novelist, like New York Times best-selling series. Like,
Was it you?
it was not me. And it was all over the place, right? And I was just like, how stupid do you think everyone is that we're not going to remember that last week avocados are going to kill you, but this week they're your besties and they're delicious? And it's just so mind-blowing to me. But I'd like to hear if other people like John have stories about like catching people lying on social media, etc.
Well, apparently he does have a story, and I hope he's typing it because he started out with a teaser.
I know. You want to read John's teaser?
Yes, John's teaser was, so as per your post on the topic tonight about liars wanting drama and people forgetting about their lies a few days later. So ellipses.
And then he said, "Ooh," and then he said, "Sorry, I hit the send key before I wrote
the story." Okay. Oh, and then Dee said she went to Hogwarts and cured her allergy. LOL. That might do it. That's pretty funny. So another, I guess, rule for lying on the internet is make sure you're consistent.
Just like lying in real life.
Yeah, just like lying in real life. Pro tip. Make sure it's not something that can be easily disputed like the employees, and make it consistent. It also reminds me of actually Nana, who said she was deathly allergic to mushrooms, and
my mom
had some dishes with mushroom and so far. So I think people do that a lot. I think allergy is a common one because you don't really want to call someone out on that or be like, oh, here, this has secret avocado, and then actually kill them. So I feel like that's a common lie for that.
It is.
And you said pro tip, lie consistently. Yes.
I thought it said constant. I thought it said constantly.
That too.
For 1 second.
Logical.
Let's go to number 2, Love.
All right.
But not all the way, Nat. Oh, you can do whatever. I'll read the post. I'll read the posters' comments. Emily, you read the ones that are more pink.
I'll try to do a funny voice for it.
You're not special. You're not special for reading The Great Gatsby. We all went to high school.
All right. Comments. Whenever you feel like criticizing anyone, just remember that all the people in this world haven't had the advantages that you've had. Next one.
That's me.
Okay.
Okie dokie, so and so. Let's tone it down here. I was just making a joke.
So was I. That's the first line of the book.
What? I didn't read the book.
Did you go to high school?
No, that's what the poster said. I didn't read.
I know. I know. I was making a joke about that.
Maybe they're not in high school yet.
Nah, I don't know. That one's pretty bad. Oh man, they did not get the green light metaphor that is so pervasive.
So pervasive in The Great Gatsby.
Yes.
Do you want to do this one, Sean?
What one? No, we already did that. Oh, number 4. Number 4.
Oh, I'm on the wrong one.
Just show the. You got to show the. No, that's it.
Okay.
The pink, and then show the first bit of. There you go.
Oh, I think I've seen this one actually.
So, all right, so describe the picture, you two. Somebody has to describe.
Go ahead, Emily. You're more artistic than I am.
Oof, okay, that's a hard sell. So it is a bowl of what is filled with a Pepto-Bismol pink substance that seems relatively thick. It is overflowing from the bowl and cascading over this counter.
Yeah.
The thing that is pouring the pink substance,
What is that?
it looks like a very cheap, like, I don't know, Easy Bake or something like that. Like, handle or sink faucet, something like
Faucet,
that.
yeah.
That is a blue plastic. So I hope I painted a word picture with that.
Good job, man.
All right, don't scroll down any further yet, love.
I'm sorry.
So the poster says this: say hello to mechanically separated chicken. It's what all fast food chicken is made from. Things like chicken nuggets and patties. Also, the processed frozen chicken in the stores is made from it. Basically, the entire chicken is smashed and pressed through a sieve, bones, eyes, guts, and all. It comes out looking like this. There's more. Because it's crawling with bacteria, it will be washed with ammonia, soaked in it actually. Then, because it tastes gross, it will be reflavored artificially. Then, because it is weirdly pink, it will be dyed with artificial color. But hey, at least it tastes good, right? High five, America!
Yeah. America. Yeah.
Can we do it now?
Yeah, read the last two lines.
Okay, and someone said, "Oh my God," and the next person said, "Beep." That's a tubby custard machine.
Now look at the picture. It is
Tubby custard.
a Teletubby custard machine.
It is the tubby custard.
That's
machine.
amazing.
I thought that one was very funny.
So they just stole that from the
They just completely
Teletubbies?
stole it from the
They just
Teletubbies.
picked it off the internet, yeah. Or they probably had one actually, and they made up the whole. It's probably some. Never mind.
I think the thing people don't realize is that reverse Google image search exists.
That's
And
exactly right.
a
I don't think they
thing.
do.
So maybe before they do that, I mean, that one seems like it was kind of just like posting for fun for beeps and giggles. But yeah, I mean, you should probably check if a simple reverse Google image search is going to corroborate your lie or not before you come up with a grandiose lie about the Teletubby custard machine.
Do one of you guys want to read John Bell?
Yeah, if you put it up there.
Boom. Oh, we lost Sean's face.
What? Oh, it's blocked out. That's cool. Everybody can open their eyes now.
Oh.
But
You want me to read this, or you want to read it?
since you can read it, you can read this one.
All right.
If you can actually see it.
About 10 years ago, we were having a safety meeting at work on a Friday with about 50 people. This guy says his mother died and he didn't have money to bury her, so he was passing the hat for donations. The meeting was 3 hours long, and right before the meeting ended, he said there wasn't enough, so could we all dig in our pocket one more time and dig deep? So we did. Monday morning, he drove into work with a brand new truck with custom wheels. And I read him the riot act, and he almost got fired.
Oh, God.
That's low. Like super
That's
low.
so low.
It's really screwed up. Yeah. Wow.
That's like so
I can't imagine
low.
that. And the double, like, oh, even after people gave him money, he was just still like, there's actually not enough. So
He knew how much
in your heart.
he knew how much he needed for the truck.
Exactly. Wow.
That's
I
like,
can't imagine like the audacity and like
That
to
is
go in and
audacity,
face
isn't
your
it?
your coworkers after that as
Jeez.
well. That's
ooh, to that.
wait, did he get fired or?
Yeah.
No, he did not get
Oh
fired.
my god, that's
But
insane.
I wa-
Oh, you're saying that's also like the fake GoFundMe's that people put up too.
Oh yeah,
They're
yeah.
like, oh, we've had this terrible accident, which is just terrible also because then it makes the legitimate ones look even worse. So it's
That's
just
right.
bad for everyone when people do that. But yeah,
I want to
that's
know.
He
screwed up.
was a fake GoFundMe in real life.
I want to know what his coworkers thought of
John
him.
Bell's guy.
Have I seen him?
No, but this guy was like a fake
in
GoFundMe.
real life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a real life
He was-
fake GoFundMe.
Yeah. He was the
The
IRL
flesh.
version.
IRL,
as the kids
thank you.
say.
You're such a dork.
the fake GoFundMe.
Here, this is Carrie.
Okay. Carrie says, not this Carrie, another Carrie says, or make sure that if you're driving the fancy car that you're posting about is actually your car and not the 1974 AMC powder blue gremlin you've been seeing. That is very funny as well.
That sure is funny. Holy
That's a good
crap.
one.
People do that.
That's so crazy.
People do that.
They do. There's also a lot with like multi-level marketing things where people will like get a car and they say it's like, oh, this is a free car, but it's actually still owned. They're just like
Are you?
yeah.
There might be one. There might be one of
It's
those
kinda
on
crazy.
our list actually. Hey, love. I think you skipped a comment by
could see it,
Doug.
yeah.
I know, but Doug's is so political.
Oh,
We're posting Doug's comment, but we are not a political podcast other than we make the political choice to post everybody's comment.
We do. We're
all
not
the
for
time.
censorship.
We're anti-censorship.
No censorship.
Right. So Doug said,
we had a president who lied on. I'll say this one because I have.
because you're the guest.
Yeah, I'm the guest, so I feel like I can. Lied on social media every day, got caught every day, and is still supported by millions of people. Ooh. He got kicked off Twitter.
He did get
Facebook,
kicked off Twitter and Facebook, yeah.
Which is more than some people who lie on social media. So I guess when you're at a certain level, there are more consequences. All right. Dee also had another comment that said the fake GoFundMe about the couple who claimed the homeless man gave them his last $20 so the wife could get home.
oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they were
I don't know about that one.
All
That
three of
one's really messed
all
up.
three, the homeless guy and the other the couple were all in cahoots
Really?
for the GoFundMe.
Was he even homeless?
I think he kind of was.
Oh,
I think he had addiction issues and
they just used him.
yeah, pretty
yeah,
much.
that's
so
cool.
sad. But I hope they give him more money.
No, he's the one that turned them all in because he didn't get what he was supposed to.
Oh, those little poops.
I mean, honestly, good for him. I support that.
I'm pretty sure that's how it went down.
Yeah, Dee said yes, he was. Thank you. I hadn't heard of that one. That's crazy.
That was big on the internet for a while.
Right.
Hey, go to number 6, love.
Number 6?
Yeah, because the next one or two are boring.
Oh, really?
And I thought Emily might get a kick out of this one.
All right, you guys have to explain the image as well. Don't forget.
Okay, do you want me to paint a word picture?
I do.
Okay. It is a black and white drawing. There is a bunny that looks almost slightly anthropomorphic with like these creepy big eyes and this long nose. It's a pencil drawing. He's pointing to a clock that looks like one of those like pocket clock things.
Wait a minute.
Alice in Wonderland.
Stop.
Okay.
Emily is showing her lack of age here. That's called a pocket watch.
Yes, that one. I don't think it's my lack of age. I think it's my slight stupidity about things.
No, not at all.
Okay. I'm being self-deprecating because I have to make up for someone not being on here.
Are you saying I'm self-deprecating?
You're very self-deprecating.
Oh my word.
Take after you. All right, and so okay, with a pocket watch, pocket clock, I think, whatever. It's the same thing. I'll stand by my mistake and go with that. And so it's kind of the little rabbit in a coat is pointing at that pocket clock and saying, "The hurrier I go, the behinder I get." And that is the image. I hope that is a word picture.
That's good. That's a good one.
Painted. Maybe not like Van Gogh, but
I bet some people that can't see the image could know exactly what you're talking about.
And so what did the original poster say with that image?
And the original poster, Rebecca, last name blanked out, is "The hurrier I go, the behinder I get." And then she said, dash, "I drew this." Lowercase I.
Both 3 times. All 3 times. All 3 times.
All 3 times. Which is interesting because on the actual drawing, the I is capitalized. So that makes you just think like,
Yes.
something strange is afoot with the bunny foot. Ooh, I'm such a dad. Oh my god.
You are a dad.
Yeah, that was a bad one. All right.
And then what did the commenter say, guys?
And then the comment. Sean, would you like to do it since I painted the word picture and did the...
Yes.
Okay.
The one and only comment visible to us is the same exact picture, but it's actually that would be a link, right?
Yes.
And it's Alice. It's Alice in Wonderland dash the White Rabbit. A sketch of the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, and the email address is Claire ClaireStevenson.deviantart.com. And the poster said, not the commenter said to the poster, "Your name is Claire Stevenson?"
Oh, the original artist, OG. So that one that's pretty obvious too, and that's what I was saying about Google image reverse search. You gotta be able to back your lie up. I mean, at least like run it through a filter, or like flip it, or something. Trace it or something. I don't know. That's yes. Carrie just said, people be able to back up your lie. Exactly.
We're giving hints on how to lie better.
Yeah, I think this is actually about I feel like the purpose of this podcast is now how to actually lie on social media, get away with it. Which is not the intent, but I guess I'm here, so I'm bringing some moral ambiguity to this podcast.
Do you want to finish up with?
Oh, indeed, about the previous story about the couple and the homeless man with a fake GoFundMe. Said they were supposed to split the money, but the couple burned it with gambling habits. Oof. And they were supposed to get him a house, but they didn't. Oh wow, what jerks!
Are they in jail?
Yeah.
I hope they're in jail or something.
Oh, they're probably out by now. That was a while ago.
Yeah. And Carrie said about the picture that we just talked about with the pocket clock. I'm standing by that. She said, "Go ask Alice. She's 10 feet tall." That's funny. Oh, and Dee said, "I think the husband went to jail."
Oh, really?
So yeah, that's interesting. Maybe he was kind of
the girlfriend and the homeless guy ended up knocking boots.
All right with it. Oh no!
They did what?
I never mind. I said they ended up knocking boots.
Don't listen.
That's so wrong.
That's so wrong. And Carrie just said, Carrie said, "Pocket clock for the win." Thank you. I'm glad someone supports me in that. It's going to become a thing.
It is. It is.
And she said probation, I think.
That's
right.
What time is it? Oh, I don't know. Let me check my pocket grandfather clock here.
Yeah,
oh my God.
I mean, it works, right?
It is a clock. It
also sounds like it rhymes with pocket Glock. Don't get worried about that.
Pocket Glock?
Glock, yes.
That's right.
My pocket Glock. My pocket clock. I'm trying really hard to say.
Now be naughty.
I'm not. What?
Have you ever caught anyone lying on social media, Abby?
Me? Oh, man. I'm trying to think of a good one. I'm not sure. I mean, there are people all the time on... I haven't seen it as much on Facebook, but I was on a site called Tumblr for a little bit, which is kind of, I shouldn't admit, live on air. But there are a lot of people there that would say some pretty crazy things about, I think there are even like entire websites devoted to the lies that people on those sites would tell. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, my teacher was being so rude to me, so I stood up and I let her have it, and I said all these things." And then the typical refrain is, "Oh yeah," and then everyone stood up and clapped for me, like because they were so proud of me saying like all these things that everyone else had been thinking. So that's like a common like internet one. And then and then everyone clapped. So that's a good one. There are a lot of just kind of crazy lies about things like that. I saw a lot of people faking like diagnoses and things like that too with GoFundMe's actually on Tumblr. This is bringing it all back. They would claim to have chronic illnesses and things like that. Be like, "Oh, I have a wheelchair, like all of these things, and I need all of this money to survive because I have a terminal or chronic illness." And it was all a lie, and people found out. There's also something with like witch bones, or like someone actually dug up like bones for this grave robbing thing, and it was a whole saga. So look that up. That's pretty fun. I don't remember all of the details, but it was pretty crazy. All right, John just had a comment.
The best comment ever.
Let me read it. Carrie, hopefully you get better soon. Now we see how much work you do during these podcasts. Yeah, because I suck.
You don't suck.
I'm just kidding.
No.
You're going to have to hire 3 people to do your podcast task next week if you're not better. Oh, and I won't be here either, so it's going to be extra sad without my awkwardness. here
She's
as
got to
well.
be better by next Friday. She's been milking this forever.
Oh.
And Carrie said, "Thanks, John." Smiley face. I'll try to do like the smiley face for you.
Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Scroll that back up a
Ooh.
little bit so you can't see the short comment.
Post on Tumblr. Stop.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
This one's really hard to do, Sean, if you can't see it. That's all.
What do you mean?
Oh, never
Oh, if you can't
Am
see
I
the
gonna have to
picture,
know the word picture?
Yeah.
I will describe the picture.
All right.
Oh.
It's a picture of a rusty old fence, obviously over some water. And there are a pair of hands holding a closed padlock that's been padlocked around one link of the fence with a key in it. And it says, somebody and somebody, something, 2020 or 10. I can't really read it. And that's as much as I want to describe in the picture, actually.
Oh, you don't want to say, okay.
Because that's what we can tell them that after. I'll read the caption.
All right.
My boyfriend made a promise to me that we would visit Paris and lock a padlock to this very bridge, throwing away the key. A symbolic gesture of our love and commitment. He is my soul, my life, my reason for fighting. Now, tell me what's wrong. Don't look at the text. But using the picture, which we can describe after you figure it out to the viewers. What's wrong with that?
Oh, do you want me to do it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I know it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
It's not Paris. It is Australia. That's pretty obvious.
It's kind of blurry, but it is so obvious that it's the Sydney Opera House in the background.
That's a rough one. Oof.
That's horrible. God, probably doesn't even have a boyfriend, does she? Oh,
maybe.
This one.
Oh, maybe her boyfriend's the one in the beginning who had the selfie, and it was like, taken by my girlfriend.
Yeah,
they're a couple.
That's
they're
right.
An actual couple. Yeah.
They are a real couple. They just never live it. They just never see each other.
I think that would be good. Dee said the homeless guy got 5 years probation and had to go to a drug treatment program. If he violates probation, he goes to jail for 5 years. Oof.
Oh,
Yikes.
he's going to jail.
No. I wonder if he's banned from GoFundMe as well. I mean, I think that's the real punishment there. Oh, and the wife got 4 years in jail. Yep. That's rough. Oh, wow.
It was a lot of money. It was like, Dee will probably know, but I'm thinking like $249,000 or something.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
They just built him a house and
yeah, back then they could have.
All right. We got a story from John again. Sean, do you want me to read this or do you want me?
No, you can read it.
Okay.
I just heard it the other day.
My mom's AC broke a few months ago. My brother said he didn't have any money to help as usual, and then he was dumb enough to post the next weekend his trip to Epcot with a huge resort suite with in caps big fancy meals and his wife going for spa treatments. Oh my God.
That's so wrong.
That's so wrong. Oh man.
That's not actually the story I heard, but it's just as good.
That's also like the people who like I actually do see this on Facebook when people will be asking for money. They're like, oh, we're so broke. And then the next post will be like, oh, we just got this box of all these things from like Amazon. Oh, I'm so excited to do all this stuff. And it's like, okay. So I mean, really? Are you really struggling that badly that you can buy all these things but are still asking for money? Like that's a bit sketch. It seems a little bit lying on social media, perhaps. But
it does.
So it brings us back to the, I think, first rule is be consistent.
Be consistent.
Be consistent with your lies.
That was a good story.
And Dee said the husband boyfriend can face up to 20 years, and it was $400,000 for the GoFundMe.
Yeah,
that is a lot of money. Wow,
isn't it, man? You better keep your partners happy if you plan on getting away with that much.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
God,
that's crazy. Thanks. Okay, so yeah, we got be consistent, Google reverse image search,
Yes.
and make sure your partners are happy as well with the lies. And which actually kind of ties into the one about the guy with the place where he got fired too, is that make sure no one can kind of disprove your lie very easily if say they work with you or things like that. So that's a good one. Have people back it up or not be able to disprove it.
Very smart.
Yes.
There we go. Sean, what are you doing?
And Carrie said, if fibbing in a group, make sure you all are going to have each other's back.
You can't. You cannot.
I read this, but I can't read.
It's the old adage. No more than one person can keep a secret.
So there's this great site on Tumblr.
Yeah.
And it's called Stop Lying on the Internet, and I only just found it. And this woman named Hermione Danger.
Do you think that's her real name? Oh my god. Did you think she's lying on the internet about her name?
She might be. She has a very, very, very long thread. Very long. It goes on forever, and she's literally shaking.
My hands were shaking. That's a common one.
And she's worried that she won't type well because her hands are shaking so much because her boyfriend got pulled over for giving a beggar at 7-Eleven change.
What?
Yeah. So she goes on and on about her hands shaking, and she's chain smoking because it's just so much to deal with. Yeah. And so blah, 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 her boyfriend, blah, 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 goes and gives this guy money. And then the cop comes to his car. Boo had put his wallet on his dashboard and got out his license, but his phone was in his pocket. So the cop comes up to his window and says, I saw you at 7-Eleven.
Do you want me to say? Okay. Yeah, your voice is...
It's dying.
I'm so sorry. All right. Cop comes up to the car. Boo had put his wallet on the dashboard and got out his license, but his phone was in his pocket. So the cop comes up to the window and says, I saw you at 7-Eleven. Give that man something. They've been complaining about that man saying he has drugs. Blah, blah. And she said, so the cop goes to run his license and comes back. He's all, where's your insurance information? We literally just, in all caps, got new car insurance Friday. They haven't even issued our cars yet. We don't have a printer, and he doesn't think to print them at work. And oh my goodness.
It goes on forever.
It goes on. Oh, the cop's saying the car smells like weed. Oh no.
weed.
And she said there wasn't a goddamn thing in that car. Anyway, blah, 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 blah.
So it goes on forever.
It goes on
forever.
There's a lot of shaking and crying like there usually is.
And he's begging the officer. And the officer's cuffing him. And he's crying. And it's all so bad.
There's some GIF reactions as well, which means it's definitely true.
They've torn his car to shreds. He's lost a good third of his possession. They left him with a dirty car and sorbus. Right, from the cuffs.
Oh, there are more GIF reactions.
And it goes on forever. And then the first comment is,
I'm going to call bull
BS. The second one is,
could have just answered it like that. Same.
The third one is, yeah.
No one upset about this is going to get all meme style and post reaction pics during the story. Thank you. That's exactly what I said.
And then finally,
vindication.
The Norfolk Police Department.
Oh, the police department got involved and said at this user, Hermione Danger. Who would think that she would lie about something like that? We have searched our records, and from the information you provided, this incident does not appear to involve Norfolk PD. However, if we can be of any assistance, please do not hesitate to call us at their number there. And then they had another follow-up tweet that said this incident did not occur in Newport News. And then Hampton VA Police also said, we've researched this incident and have found that it did not occur in our city. So they all said it didn't happen.
So the actual police department.
Yeah. With the little blue check mark. So that's legit. That it did not happen. That's a pretty good one. So if you lie about something, make sure that other people can back up your story, and make sure that you don't get the authorities involved who can definitely say, yeah, this didn't happen. We don't have any records of this. It's a pretty bad one.
What do you do when you lie on social media like that and get caught out? Do you keep your account? Do
You just take your
hide?
post down and hope it wasn't screen capped too many times.
Oh, on the internet, everything is permanent.
And then
so
move on.
You got to change her name.
Including
at
our
that point.
podcast.
So
And
I
then-
guess she's going to have to change her name from Hermione Danger, which is really sad because that was a great name.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
probably
how
they,
lucky to be born with that.
they probably actually don't even care about getting caught lying. They probably didn't phase them a bit.
Maybe not. I don't know. Poor Hermione had to change
The
her name
fun
and everything.
to me, the funniest part about that story is that the way she was describing her boyfriend's actions, that as an ex-police officer, in my mind, I was like, he's guilty. He's guilty as whatever. She's lying, and there was something in that car or something. Because the harder they cry, especially if it's a dude, the harder they cry and fuss, the more on the right track you are as a cop if you're telling them they're in the wrong.
But we have some comments. T said, delete it, change name, move to a different country, and start over. Yeah, that's what I do too. I would be so ashamed.
but
Like, I can't step foot.
That's the point of view of people that would never try something so stupid.
True.
I'm telling you, it didn't phase that girl at all.
Oh, we have another invite to you, which says, another example of what not to do. It says, don't say you're homesick and go to a baseball game and be caught catching the fly ball. That would be a pretty bad one. Yeah, photographic evidence is usually not great. So if you're gonna lie, try not to be in a place where you'll be on a jumbotron or on the news.
Is that personal experience, D?
Really?
What?
Nothing.
Good one.
I'm gonna read this advice from Carrie Jones. The internet likes screenshots.
It does. The receipts.
There's some people
Oh,
are
D said-
regular. And the boss sees you. Oh, sorry. I jumped the gun on that one.
Oh no, I'm so offended. Yeah, that is not great. I bet there are a lot of work-related ones where people say these crazy things to get out of work and then get caught really easily.
Yeah.
Like, I could certainly never do that at my last job, aka me in the army, because my car was very recognizable. So if I wasn't at work, if I was sick or something, and I was just driving around in this like powder blue VW bug, everyone would be like,
With
who's
main
literally the
plates?
only with main plates
In Georgia?
like, all the big guys in their like the army dudes in their trucks and things like that would be like driving around. They're like, I wonder who's the only person with a main plate and this like ridiculously tiny VW Beetle. Like, oh, it's Emily. I guess she isn't sick. So also, if you're going to lie about things like work and then do things, make sure you don't have a recognizable car. That's another good one.
That's
Maybe
true.
it
If you call home sick and someone like sees you out with your like a bright yellow Lambo or something crazy like that, like it's a pretty good chance you're gonna get caught. So be inconspicuous. Although if you have enough money to buy that, then you could probably buy like a burner car or something like that, I guess.
A burner car.
Yeah. Like a burner phone, but like a really like a car that everyone has, right? Like
A rental.
I don't even know. Yeah, get a Subaru up here. Those are pretty.
Yeah, a blue Subaru.
blue Subaru.
There's 8,000 of them in our town alone. And there's only
Carrie said, I want a burner car. I think your car kind of is because it
Yeah,
is
it
a blue Subaru.
it is
paint.
all you gotta do is peel off that Harvard sticker and it's totally a burner car.
That's my fault, my pretentious sticker.
It is your fault.
Like I was like, hey mom, I got a sticker. And you're very sweet and proud. So you actually put it on the car, even though it kind of makes it even.
Are you gonna get
a
a
pretentious car, but it is now.
Are you gonna get us a tuck sticker so we can put it above the burner?
I should.
I mean the
think we
Harvard
should just-
sticker.
We should just make a really pretentious sandwich with like the places I've got to school, and
Yeah.
like make this really annoying. And so like everyone's gonna just want to ding your car because of that.
No.
They'll just be like, "Oh, that person's really obnoxious." Like,
No,
wow.
we'll have a stack. We'll have Harvard, Tuck, and I'll throw a Beale College one on top of there.
Oh my god, we can
And
do
people-
two Harvards actually,
people
and
will
you
be-
can do an Army one too. So people
will be like,
"Wait,
wow."
what?"
When I'm driving it,
Yeah.
they'll be like, "This dude's really worked himself up from the ground."
That's
Hey.
Oh, Mary wanted to say that Beale is our community college. For reference. But community
That's right.
colleges are also awesome, and they have probably nicer people than places like Harvard who are pretentious. And I say that as a pretentious person myself who went there. So I'm only insulting myself here. I can say it since I mean, so can anyone else, but yeah.
True.
And Carrie said as well, there are 5,000 people in our town and 8,000 blue Subarus. That is very true. Even more when COA people come here, because there are many more Volvos and Volkswagens and
Saabs.
And Saabs. Oh yeah, that's true. COA. College of the Atlantic. So it's a college on the island. It's a wonderful place. Has a reputation for being
human ecology.
Very hippie, which is fantastic, and I love that about them. They're very like granola down to earth, which I like. I think that's actually very nice. Great place. But yes, lots of like Subaru, Saabs, things like that, Volkswagens,
BMWs.
Yeah. Oh,
Scooby-Doo.
Not as many BMWs, but
no, but a good portion of those kids are actually wealthy.
Yes, BMW.
They're revolting.
9 out of 10 times people driving BMWs do not drive very well. They're kind of rude because they assume that since they have a nice car, they can drive well. But
Emily has opinions.
Emily also wants a BMW. So yeah, that fits.
I mean, I'm not a great driver either. So
that's why I said it fits.
Sure.
That's mean.
True.
That's not mean.
Or maybe I'm lying. Maybe I'm a great driver and I'm lying about it on social media.
That's right. You are a good driver. That Volkswagen's hard as hell to back up. I'll give you that much. You cannot see out of that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the shape of it. It's like trying to drive a goldfish bowl.
It kind of is, yeah. But it's all right. Except when there are, walls behind me or poles or things like that.
Well, poles are hard to see.
That's not
poles are hard to see. Walls you ought to be able to see.
So yeah. I'm gonna lie on social media now and say that I've never backed up into a wall of my car.
Let's do this next one because it's kind of funny. I like it.
All right, which one's this?
Hey, number 8. Liar. This is the same thing.
And Carrie just said, normally on the podcast, we end up talking about farts. Oh, so I'm already classing up the joint.
You are classing it up, Harvard.
I feel like I should talk about farts more. Okay. Do you want to read this one or do you want me to do which one? I'll do the comments. And you.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Oh, you got this? You got this?
Sure? Ready? Scared to death. Unhappy face. Someone's trying to break in.
Okay. Comment 1. Call the police.
Comment number 2.
Someone trying to break in. ... Ooh, need to update my status. LOL. Reaction emoji with a face. And then third comment is, instead of writing this, calling the police might be a smarter choice. And then a bunch of exclamation points.
And then it's the original poster.
8 exclamation points.
And then the original poster said, I can't get to the phone.
And the last comment is, you wrote this via mobile.
And it literally said, it literally says under the original comment, 4 minutes ago via mobile.
4 minutes ago via mobile. Oof, that's a rough one. That's a rough one. Like, why would you even lie? Like,
it's like not even
the opposite of the hero one too. It's like a hero or a victim complex, right? And people either want to be a hero and get all like the accolades, oh, you're amazing, all this stuff, or they want to be a victim and have people like pity them, be like, oh no. It's attention either way, though. I think that's the central thing is insecurity and attention for lying on social media.
Or greed, like John Bell's friend.
Definitely. Yeah.
But
that was also kind of the like victim, like, like all that.
Yeah, but for money.
That's a That's
read D. Harris's comment.
D. Harris's comment. I love this. People lie about farts. There's a fart comment for the night. LOL.
Wait a minute.
Thank you, D.
D, you're so correct because whenever the dogs let out a real friggin' game changer, I try to claim it as my own. I'm like, oh yeah, that was me.
So you do the opposite. You want
That's
to be
right.
the part hero.
That's what I tell your mom all your time. If you're gonna blow up a room, take pride in it. Own it.
What's the famous
I don't
one?
ever
It's
do
like,
that.
oh, that was a barking spider over there.
Oh yeah.
That's a common fart lie. Have you heard that one?
I don't know what
Oh,
you're talking about,
So
man.
Carrie, aka my mom, has not heard of that one of people claiming a fart is a barking spider. That's a common fart.
Why would you call it a barking spider?
I don't know, but it's a
Hey,
thing.
Dude, that's
We're-
so weird.
I used to hear that all the time as a kid. That's a pretty old. I'm surprised Emily knew it. It's like an old saying, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty old.
Well, I mean, I
Good
call
job,
things-
Emily. Good job.
Yeah. Pocket clicks, so I'm obviously ahead of the times and behind the times. And behind the times at the same time. And Carrie V said, everyone blames it on the dog. True.
True.
Not
But-
if it's good. I take credit for
I
it.
guess.
You take credit for it. I
Heck
think
yeah.
Sometimes you just have to own up to it.
But I didn't do it.
Obvious, but
Sometimes your moms
I
are
know
so
you're
good.
that-
I take credit for them too.
I don't think I've ever fart before.
No, I
I
don't.
don't think, yeah.
The end.
I think right now. So for the topic, bringing it back to lying on social media, I think Sean's lying on social media because
There is definitely
Never
somebody
mind.
on this podcast that's lying in social media.
God, it's a pocket clock. What are you talking about? Come on, I'm not lying on social media about that.
She
That's
just
a
likes the
thing.
word clock because it sounds naughty.
like clock, like guns, my gun show.
No, that you say if you take
Oh.
out the L.
Yes,
Oh, sorry.
no, Mom. I was in the army
What's-
and
what's
I had
that in
no
your-
idea what that innuendo was.
That's Emily's pickup line. What's that in your pocket? Is that a pocket clock, a pocket Glock, or a pocket?
Clock. I'm like pocket clock. Get away. Anyway, Dee had a fantastic comment that said, "You should start."
But we never
calling
read
them
this one.
Sparty Sparty. Oh, okay. Well, first we'll do this curious comment of our dog's name is Sparty, which rhymes with Farty. And then Dee said, you should start calling him Farty Sparty, which actually we do sometimes. I call him Farticus instead of Spartacus a lot because he can really blow up the
Let
room
He does blow up the room.
like a bomb. Yes. Oh, and Kara said, or the guy I dated said it was the fish tank all the time. I give points for creativity. That's a good one.
The fish tank.
See, at least that one's like that one's consistent. So we're going with the lie theme. Like that one's consistent, right? It can be maybe true. Probably a Google reverse image search won't disprove that one, I hope. So that's not the worst. And Carrie said, pro tip, creative consistency is funny.
Yeah, it is.
Fish tank. Barking spider.
Do you guys want to end with one more thing? Or do
Yeah,
you wanna-
let's end
number
with a good
11.
one.
Number 11. Yeah.
Okay. I
Again,
keep
this is
laughing
from
at like
Board
the
Canada.
Photoshop biscuits one.
Ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
I'll read the post.
You have to explain the picture.
Okay.
Babs.
I will.
Word.
I'll explain it.
All right,
I'll
Sean.
explain it.
Sean's
It
got
is a
word.
photograph of
Yes, it is.
somebody's arm, probably judging by the comments, a young man's, and it's got an IV in his arm. He's obviously in a hospital. He's in a hospital bed, and it's showing his arm with the IV needle in his arm and all taped up to his arm to hold it steady. And apparently his buddy's in the hospital with him because you can see a stray knee and some black shorts in the background. And the poster says, "Gotta love morphine," smiley face with teeth showing, at blank blank hospital. And then, go ahead, Emily.
Comments. And this first person says, I wish I was you with 4 U's in that one. 2 likes on that. And then the next person says, you press a button and it gives you more.
I think that's the original poster.
Was it? Oh,
Maybe.
the little.
It might be the
pixelation
icon's
thing.
different. Yeah, it's
The
a little-
icon is different,
Oh.
so that might have been my bad. Sean, do you want to do the next one so I'm not reading all of them?
Sure. I had appendicitis one time. ... Trust me, the morphine is the better option on the drugs. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Next one. Hope you get better, man.
I get to read the good one. Hey, blank, what's going on? I just spoke to your mom and she said you're only on a saline drip because you had a runny poo.
It's always
The
going.
last comment said, "Aw, brownie face." It always comes back to, "Oh, is that you?"
I was
You're
writing
typing.
it.
Oh, brain. See, I'm really LARPing well as you, I guess, but
It always comes
much
back
less
to poo.
funny. It always does come back to poo because
It's
it's just
always good.
hilarious.
Yeah.
This isn't fun.
It always comes back to poo, baby.
So have we learned anything today?
So, oh yes, you're saying what we've learned. Yes, we've learned that
It always comes back to poo.
you should be on the podcast because you're amazing and are the glue that holds it together.
No, that's not
and
true.
much
You
much
did a
funnier
great
than
job.
me. But we also learned a lot about lying on the internet and what you should and shouldn't do. Like being consistent is key. Make sure that people who you work with and people you know in real life, aka saline drip and runny poo, can't just quiz you very easily because that's rough. That's rough. That mom just kind of ruined that guy's entire career.
That's not much of a bro, really, to post that, though. God.
No, but it is hilarious. And make sure that when you're posting a fake image, at least flip it or do something so it can't be very easily reverse Google image search, or that it's not the first search result that comes up when you type in. And what else? Creative consistency.
Farts are fun.
Farts are funny.
Heck yeah, they are.
We've learned that, but I think everyone already knew that, so we don't have to lie on social media about it. But
All right, fine.
Hey.
are there any obvious ones?
I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, that's a real pro tip, though, Emily. If you flip a picture, does Google not recognize it? Or are you just making that up?
On a reverse search, I'm not sure, but if you flip it and then like alter it a little bit.
Ah.
I mean, not that I've ever done that.
Yeah, right.
I hardly even post on social media, so I'm like Ron Swanson. It's terrible. D said, "Who is always a person?" That's funny.
What?
Oh,
poo is what?
D said, "Poo is always a part of life." It is.
Oh, you're not shitting, D.
Yeah.
Funny.
I already cussed on the podcast. What's the difference? Once you open the door, you might as well let all the goops in.
It's a crappy part of life, but you know, it's necessary. And Carrie says, "Get better, Carrie. Best wishes from Vancouver Island."
Hey,
and I will say, on behalf of her, thank you.
Thank you.
No whispering in the studio there.
Oh, I wasn't even whispering.
No, your mother was. She was whispering.
Oh.
I was.
Yeah. She was talking SHIT
about you.
Oh,
bring
say
it
it
back
out
to
loud.
the poop puns.
Say it out loud, baby.
I was told not to use profanity on this, so I'm being good. But you're welcome.
She's a good girl.
And I'm also LARPing as and she is a delicate soul. So
She sure
I'm
is.
I'm not gonna swear if I'm being a mere imitation of her. Thanks, Carrie. And with a little heart. Oh, that's very sweet.
Yay.
Yeah.
One of you guys has to thank everybody for showing up.
Oh, yes. Thank you for showing up, even though it was a weird podcast.
It's always a weird podcast.
That I am here this time because
No, that was awesome.
which is my fault because I did get her sick. So
it was great to have you here, actually. You did a great job. You should join us remotely more often.
I mean, I do like I'm good at poop puns, so I'm punderful.
Your mother does not
Oh,
like
my
that.
word.
I'm telling you. Jeez.
Yeah. And T said, especially when we talk about
See?
poop emojis.
Everybody likes to poop. You know why? Because it's
I don't
all
like to
right, all
poop.
right, all right. It's all right, all right, all
All
right.
right, please just end.
Oh
Huh?
my goodness. No, I was like, okay. Oh, thank you, Dee. Thank you. I try.
Thank you
I
all.
try to live up
Thank
to
you
her
all
amazing voice.
very much for
Thank you
listening
for showing up and for listening to our bad puns and learning about how to lie on the internet. I hope this was a good
and contributing
segment.
your own
Well,
personal stories.
Yes, those are fun.
Yes.
I enjoyed those. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Said, very great, Emily. Happy Harvard times. Yeah. I feel like happy and Harvard aren't always synonymous, but there are actually some people there that are awesome. So
She didn't throw herself off a rooftop the first 4 years. She'll be all right.
No, I did not.
She'll be okay.
Or turn into too much of a pretentious jerk face, let's say, since I'm not using profanity. Only a little bit. I still enjoy poop puns, so I mean, how bad is that? I don't know. Anyway.
Your mom's trying to end this. Keep
Yes,
talking.
she is.
Keep talking.
I'm ruining it. She said, thank you all, and she's going to have to go to bed probably because she is a very sick, sad person. But thank you for showing up and for listening. This was fun.
She's longing for a Dutch oven.
Oh my goodness.
What is wrong with you?
Okay, we should. The poop puns are getting out of hand.
It'll cure your cold, baby.
Oh my God.
Okay, anyway.
Oh my God.
Hi, thank you for listening to Loving the Strange. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And remember, embrace the strange. New episodes every Saturday, live streaming Fridays. Go get your strange on, friends. Thanks for listening.